Hello. Let's see if this works. Hello, Obsidian. Does the audio sound different, bad, or okay? All right. Trying out a little microphone to see if I can overcome the air conditioner. Hello, ladies. How are you all tonight? Okay. So I thought I'd do a read before yoga time. What's going on out in the world? Oops. All right. So I have a couple of different decks. And I just felt the energy to do some readings because just not enough lady ball energy. Quite honestly, not a lot of man ball energy either. Ooh. See, things not really coming together. So, now I know I don't recall all names, but someone did ask me for a reading earlier. So if they are awake this late, we'll see. Till then, current readings for Lady Power. Little notes and messages so we can remember who created all this, to be fair about it. Messages for the Divine Feminine. Now you guys can have a, oops, you know what? I'll set these up right so we can all see what words we see. And if you see something I missed, write it and I will look up occasionally to try to catch it. This is messages of lady empowerment. My E's backward. Okay. I'm missing something obvious here. Well, that one makes sense for me. Now I see it. Hmm. Okay, let's go from there. Clarify ignited codes. Wow, that's an interesting card. Bring it in closer. That looks like a man balls, men and balls situation. Interesting. What's sitting here? Let's see what else. Oh, big test. How's the air conditioner sound? Can you guys hear that? Is it noisy? Ugh. Wow, it's like okay. 190198. Very interesting. This looks like a time where like a new beginning definitely comes in here. And I don't like the eagle being here because it's like, for me, it feels deeper than communication and messaging. It feels symbolic to, eagles, countries, fill in the blank, trying not to say things that might get my video taken down. And that's where the letters come into play quite handily, if I may say. Let's see. Looks a little bright. Let's move that. Hello, kiss. So what I see is a reset. It feels like repositioning of power and expectations. Can you guys, is my air conditioner really bad? I will shut that off. If it is, please say something, you guys. Okay. So it feels like a reset. It feels like restraint. It feels like something not really being completed, but a new process coming in, a new form of regulation. Thank you, Torini. It feels like restriction, you guys. Fast incoming movement here. And I'm going here in with United Codes and no to WAR. Kind of does feel like Oz to me. I won't deny that. So here in an offer, a possibility for freedom, force, practicality, things that we can trust, we lose that. It's like the battle is over, but we're tired, and there's a reason to keep fighting. But will you? Will they? And in this moment, I really feel like I'm speaking about the one that keeps appearing here. That, you know, the ones who get to take away is standing up. Hello, Casey. You can have a reading after I'm done with this one. We're having a secret girly meeting. It's a meeting in the ladies' room. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Clarifying these two right here, because this is going down. I hear something about marching orders. Marching orders. Someone in a great position of power is going to be giving an order. Someone in a position of great power gives orders, but with the Seven of Swords here, it's bringing out information. Very interesting. It's like coming clean about a situation, revealing things. Oh, and then there's the Tower. That looks like WAR right there. Yeah, somebody very heartless and cold. Desires completion. Desires for the contract to be fulfilled. It's the coming clean I'm interested in. Maybe 6 wants to give us something on this.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Fair enough. This isn't good. I've been feeling a lot of disturbing, nervous, belly aching energy for the last probably 2 weeks. So again, this energy, this power, this controller. Somebody's taking a new approach to issues of the past, messages, situations of the past. And then the Cups. These are relationships we're turning our back on because they don't work for us. I feel big ball energy in the air, but this is supposed to be about women and there's nothing but men here. It's nothing but male energy. What is this? I guess that's the reading. Let's keep going. Now, it feels to me like 2021 is going to be the year where legit we're just going to have to understand our opposites in a different way. Let's break that down. I want to break that down with my cards. Clarify the 2021 new male. If there's a male in this room and any of this is wrong, you're free to hop in and debate and explain, or you can listen quietly and don't be whatever this is if it's bad, or enjoy it if it's good. Let's just see. Clarify the collective's experience with the 2021 new male. Okay, they're leaping. Okay. All right, well, that's interesting. Please, if you're male, I love you. Don't get mad. Close your ears. 6 wants to get in on this, though. Oh, shit. Okay, 6, that was harsh. 2021 male, give us your opinion. Fair enough. Not really, but okay. So the modern male is going to be learning in this time self-awareness, feelings. He's going to be learning the difference between himself and the others. There will be conflict with power. Passions, it's going to be different. The 2021 male will remember days of fun. He will be learning to express himself in a more feminine, emotional, creative way. Imbalances will be coming to an end, and contradictions will be clearer for the men we experience, collective. What we're going to be experiencing is not being attracted to that shit. We have the test here that's not being taken. And it's the separation of the self still. It'll be an infinite loop of selfishness. A lot of memories of masculinity. There'll be lots of discussions of history and what it used to be like. But there won't be, at this point in the road, there will not be actions to upright what is upside down. What we're going to be experiencing are people who used to be fun in bed. Yeah. For those of you who are stepping away from relationships and going towards something new, you will be more of a... Okay, I'm going to be stuttering for a minute because I'm trying to figure out how to I'm a dominatrix sometimes. So I don't have a problem saying horrific things. And I don't want to do that here. I know you guys are okay with it, but I really do have to learn a different way to communicate than slicing people's emotions. Let's not do that. Okay, let's go back to this. Let me try to explain this because it's upside down. What was fun is not fun anymore. We're going to be experiencing more of a teacher, this is what I want type of thing. And it's not the worst thing at all, in my humble opinion. I think it's important to tell your lover what you want, but you're going to have to be building up manhood at the same time. This is irrespective of age. This is irrespective of who, what, and where. It'll really be about which ones that are left who are open-minded enough to not see any objection or conversation against their thoughts as being hatred and interference. This is the time of the more emotional male as he comes into balance and more in touch with his feminine emotional side. It'll be very confusing. So if you are an emasculating type of woman who maybe calls people names or You don't really think much about it. You just kind of like, you might be the chick who laughs and smacks somebody on the back at the same time. You're not afraid to fight. You say what you want. You're just going to have to be aware that there's going to be a little bit more bass to there's going to be more bass to your masculinity. In 2021, it'll be coming through a foghorn or a very loud club speaker to the soul of a lot of men. It's going to be losses and lessons. Desires and lust is going to be different. Guys are just really going to be emotional. And it'll be because there'll be the quiet realization that what was once easily definable manhood, that shit's gonna change. That is, at this moment, this is the path. It's subject to change, but I don't know. 2021, the men that we know will be looking for stability. Those who took pleasure in hitting it, doing anything that walks, that's going to be difficult now. It's going to be different. It's kind of hard to, throw out the coochie when you're worried about bills. And, yeah. Loss and lesson comes up twice. Look at this. Yeah, boy. It's going to be hard it's just going to be a lot of inside thoughts that men are going to be learning how to express without ripping off heads. The world is changing before our very eyes, and things that could easily be said are going to take on a whole different meaning. So with this double loss and double lesson, I do not see as many hard-ons happening around the globe. Let me just put that out there. And the guys who used to chase tail are going to really be broke from it at this point. Now it's a different level of hungry. So the girls and the women who know how to, get that bag, oh well, the game now has a theme song to it, and it's Jaws. Women will be playing for keeps. Those women who are open to getting out there and putting themselves with guys who have money will be playing. Like, it's one thing to get pregnant, this will be a new level of playing for keeps. The guys who used to be able to populate the earth and walk around free, that's about to change. That's going to change hard. Right. Those who have made emotional choices in dating, the narcissist, should I say, the ghosters, the ones who bring conflict when that shit ain't even necessary. The greedy, well, they become the sexless and the lonely, and they should be left to their own devices. Be cognizant of that. It isn't even a new supply or rehashing or bringing the old supply back around. It won't even be like that. Now, when the narcissist is looking for attention, it'll be because there's no one left. It'll be because nobody's really, it'll be him getting the banana in the tailpipe at this point. The narcissist sees the flip. Those that they use will now be leaning in on them. Taurine, you need some lessons on how to get a bag? I could tell you, but I ruin people. Fuck with me, I'll be like telling you how to put some socks on, take pictures of your feet, and build a website. Because there's plenty of people that are going to be turning to vices. That's what is happening at this time with what time is left. Before those things are taken away from you, I think the soul can sense something coming that's going to be very restrictive. So unity will be the thing that's just out of our reach. We're going to understand how it was always right there, but So while women will be growing and creating and being inspired because you have already been the man and the woman in the household, the feminine has been the duality this whole time, while the masculine has not really had to experience both sides unless he wants to be considered homosexual or something that removes him from his manhood to the public eye. Well, now you have no balls when your wife is like when every wife on the block is going to work. Things change when the jobs that were outside are now indoors, and you have to build a business indoors next to the wife that you were cheating on. Now you got to look at her every day. So there's going to be a lot of, and we saw this during the lockdowns and all that stuff, people figuring out, like, oh my God, I can't believe why we're together. Well, there's going to be more of that. It's going to be more of that. And a pause continues for what they call safety. While those who get to pee standing up do nothing. I don't even fucking know what to say. Like, man, it's those who this is frustrating. I'm sorry. So the lesson in this 2021 will be power, control, awareness, unity, technically by any means necessary. And there's a potential for it to get to that point. "2021 will be transform or total compliance or feeling trapped, getting trapped. There will be endings unknown and unexpected, unbelievable. The unknown becomes known across the board. I'm not even talking about girl power or none of that. Again, the test fucking comes up and it's not being taken. So, growth, harmony, practicality, fertility in all of its realms is really about to start falling into the feminine's hands. That is what I see at this point. I do see an alternative timeline to this, but I just don't know if there's enough people to shift. I don't know if there's enough of us making the shift happen. Let's see if Six has anything to add here.
I know the power of patriarchy. I know what men can do when they're angry.
I'd like to think we're all having a quiet moment of thought. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you challenging me?
I just picked it up. I didn't even shake it. Okay. Anything else?
All women are queens. If she breathes, she's a god.
Fair enough. Okay. Hello, Mallory. I don't really know how much, ladies. It's big ball time. I think if this were a wrestling match, we'd be getting tapped in. But I don't really know if we're raising any type of elevation here. Jesus Christ. My hands hurt. No, I just dropped the phone. After what came out of it, I couldn't. When an app is matching what I'm saying, it's it's interesting. Let me turn off my. Oh no, I can't. Hold on. No, I just dropped it. The comment about the patriarchy and what men can do. Very interesting. All right. Well, I guess there's enough men in here who are distracted by what's going on, so. Malaria, you can get a reading in a minute. Hold on. Let's get some final messages of this secret ladies meeting. Boy, it'll be your job to keep the balance. Because this will be, 2021 is going to be some interesting fails, some unexpected or some serious levels of heartlessness from people who are supposed to be having everyone's back. So it'll be about divine vision, seeing beyond what's on the surface. Again, pause for peace coming out. And it is time to change. My card literally says that. Time to change. And no, there's just no test being taken. The word that's coming through is complacent. Complacency. People just falling in fucking line with certain things that it's like the soul knows it's walking itself off the side of a fucking cliff. And it's overwhelming. The card says that. And in the yellow, there's sickness, there's laziness, there's carelessness. But what is just off the chain to me is that we're not taking the test to move forward. You've heard I'm sure a billion tarot readers talk about lifting that, elevating, getting us to the next realm, the next dimension, the fifth dimension, whatever number you got on it. This is a problem. Ladies, be aware. Spirit guides, be aware. There will be new regulations, new influences, new cycles, new power establishments that are just going to alter life. Period. There's just nothing else to say about that. Just be prepared. Apathy is here twice. I just don't want to let that word out, but Lord. Things that used to be comfortable to do become blocked. The future becomes unpredictable, unknown, and dark. Yet in man exists unexpressed potential. New cycles, new regulatory cycles coming about. This is just crazy. And in the middle of that, choice. All choice, all just being a part of a fucking experiment That is literally my card of an experiment. It's choosing to not have control. So what happens in the eyes of women is as your understanding and awareness grows, you will be expecting that from those around you. And when you are not getting that, it's going to create blockages. It's going to create confusion. So I see in 2021 being important to keep the household calm. To take a different approach to the anger. Because there's a lot of actions being taken against the selves. In doing nothing, it's like waiting for everything to be done to you. So here, right in the middle, is the feminine goddess energy. There's balance, duality, partnership, but also can create its own karma, for better or worse. The test writes itself, though, at the end. So that feels okay, but when, I just don't know. The timeline is in motion, to say the least, but there's going to be a power struggle. Yeah. A power struggle for control. We can even see here. There's a power struggle for a certain type of control over thought, wealth. There'll be isolation, more of that, more control of the mind and what the mind produces by speech and communication. They come right the I don't even want to look at that shit anymore. Who needs a reading? Ladies, it boils down to keeping the household in check and in balance. Be very careful of how we speak to those who are close to us, because it's going to be difficult to express a lot of things that aren't angry energy, frustrated energy. For some of us, there's going to be no attraction in that, just to put it kindly. There's no attraction in some of what may come out of depression, anger, frustration, and feeling like you can't do anything. Feeling like you can't do anything but bitch and complain, and not understanding and accepting that doing nothing is still an action against the self, not picking up your balls and making some change. Goodness. So ladies, got work. Got work to do, because there's going to have to, balances will be on more of the feminine shoulders. And I'm not talking anywhere except your house, perhaps your work. Your strength is key at this point, because it'll be your strength that will help the brawn do what they're supposed to do. It'll be you that'll help bring the stoppage, or at least motivate the male, your masculine, to stop obsessing and start moving, making things happen. This will be where we recognize the opposites. Again, watch that attraction level. This is where open communication becomes so essential. Not arguing, open communication. Because there's going to be blockages in communication. And limited protection. I don't think just for some, I think for all. So we want to be clear and aware of how we are with the others. Very, 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 very interesting. Mental strains. I feel a lot of mental strain. Right. Lost faith. Wondering if we're doing the right thing. 2 is repetitious here. Oof. Looking for peace. Just a lot of self-awareness going on here. Again, 2s and 3s and 4s. It's like being brought to your knees and having to learn how to stand again. Lord. I'm so sorry, you guys. Strong backbones in order for... Oof. For this year, strong backbones are in order. To all my masculines in the room, God, Lord have mercy. Hold on tight, because your strength is so essential. There can't be a moment of weakness. There just can't. And we must align with each other. We must know each other. We must know who is for us, who isn't. But we must, there's going to be unity or just, there's going to be unity of us as a people or fallen division, controlled division. Controlled separation continues. Moose. I think he thinks I'm talking to him. Because sometimes that's how he talks to me. Let's see if 6 has anything to go with this. 6, anything for this?
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Okay, anybody need a reading? Shit is soul crushing. I just had a vision of like being at the gym and women being the muscular ones. Probably because I've done a custom video like that before. Ooh wee. Okay, Obsidian's gotta go first. What does 6 mean to me spiritually? The number. It really depends. I think our data can be movable, so the 6 has a myriad of meanings to it. So I try not to isolate things like that. I could say 6 means love, but you might hate yourself. And that may not be where you're going with it. And to be really like on the surface about the numbers, I'm a remote viewer before a card reader. Card reading comes after that. So in remote viewing, we work with numbers that don't have meaning. What we're working with beyond that is pure clairvoyance, intention, blase. So to be really out there with it, and my family says it's weird, so I try not to just go with like, hey, you're wearing white underwear and white socks, and you just had something crunchy to eat. No. It's fucking weird. I agree it's weird. So the cards really just kind of help back up what I'm thinking. And yeah, everybody has their numbers. They go with the tarot. For others, they go with other forms of divination. For me, they're just bland words that back up what I'm thinking initially. I know that doesn't help what you're going for with the 6, but if we're going down the scale of numbers, your 6, if I have to give you one thing for your 6, it's an air type of number. It would be like knowledge. Knowledge of self, vision of self, balance from a position of chaos as opposed to being balanced in a relationship. It can be balance coming out of chaos, communication. If it's a nice 6. Ah, fair enough, Lotus. Okay. Yeah. I think the divination is really just kind of like a backup. Like, okay, it sounds crazy if I just say it. So here's some cards that go with, and I think it's very interesting that cards can align to what's really happening to you. And the tarot cards have that thing going for it. However, you guys know those of you who've been watching the channel for a while know I make cards. A lot of us will make cards. So for me, the tarot cards are one thing, but it wasn't deep enough into the data as I see it. So I made cards according to data I know. What questions would I have? What answers would I have? And I'll match it with some of these numbers. And somewhere in there is the data. Why it works would be a longer explanation and would probably make me sound crazy to say it. But I don't think it's an accident. I don't think the cards are an accident. I think the code is the code and the cards are just a widget within the coding. Pre-planned information, which is now really creepy. So Obsidian, what did you want a reading about? Let's get away from the weird shit. I mean, the weirdest element is, though we're all making cards and flipping cards and I'm flipping tiles and letters, everything is happening in order. And I just, we have the option to change, we have choice, we have free will, so you are told, yet simultaneously it is all encoded. And if there's a code and we can see a number, how the fuck can any of it be a mistake? How can it not be pre-written coding? You are source code. We call it DNA. You have a coded structure to you. Therefore, you have a coded experience. So if you had a coded experience, who wrote the fucking code? Now that's some weed talk right there. That's some weed talk right there. I apologize, but you guys see coding every time you watch a tarot reading. And if it resonates and matches, then it highly likely was a message for you. You're somewhere in your consciousness, subconsciousness, somewhere in the data, part of that data, the coding, was for you to click on that video at that time. See it when you saw it, hear it when you heard it. It connected as it was supposed to. These are messages of awareness. Even in your computer software, we know Windows or Microsoft has that stupid little fucking, what's that paper clip that's like, you need anything? Siri on your phone hops in, you need anything? Okay, that's the tarot thing. It's like, hey, we see you're looking for some things right here. We see you're struggling. Would you like some help spelling this out? So we're like that annoying little paper clip. That's horrible that I compared us all to annoying little paper clips. But yes, we might be like random number generators. Kinda, but it ain't. But it ain't. Even a random number generator was coded. And it's coded because it says don't go past these numbers. It has a written limitation to it, therefore a written way of functioning. That you can find on Google. How do random numbers happen in coding? So yeah, it's an act. It feels like an accident. Feels like, oh my God, that's interesting. That's sharp. How could they know that? Uh, you probably shouldn't think too deeply about that if it bothers you, but it's not an accident. It's not an accident. But I do think that we can alter the timeline to some extent. I do believe we have different timelines of choices and experiences and access. I mean, I don't know if I want to call it. See, magic is the word that takes you away from the truth. So we assign words to it that make people uncomfortable so you won't seek any further than what you're told. This applies to things like religion. Don't deep search the data, we'll just deep encode it in there so only a few people know. But the rest of you guys, look at this dead dude on the cross. He died because you're a sinner. When you land into this realm, the first thing you experience is violence. What does the doctor do? He takes you out of your mom's cooch and beats you. And then the church tells you you're horrible. Nowhere in there do they tell you you have access to other coding. Okay, Lunar, yes, you see possibility, you see potential, you see alternative access to those timelines. While you see, at this point in life, I know we're all witnessing a lot of people who will take one timeline and one timeline only. They are our elders, they're the older people around us who don't see things differently, who aren't open, who aren't experienced. So I don't know if I want to call, I mean, yeah, it's a comfortable word for those of us who are comfortable with it. But for the minds who are on just one timeline only, the ones who are only here to experience and not wake up, yeah, that shit's magic. We should be burned on the cross, I suppose. Or burned at the stake. I don't fucking know, but Lord. All I know is 2021 is going to be, ladies, we're going to have to whip out our air pumps and blow up some big balls on ourselves. Because you're going to be counselor and provider and sugar mommy. That part might be fun. Maybe this year I get lucky and I'll be a sugar mommy. I'll be a mean one though. Shoot testosterone? I don't think we're gonna need it. I think it's just gonna be like okay, this is what I gotta do, and I'm not about to let the house fall apart. So, you know, lady balls, mount up. Shit. But it was strength you already had. So it's not like you gotta go searching for the shit. So that's good. Let's clear this wacky data and start the readings.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
God damn it. It's supposed to play random sounds. Let's try this again.
These nuts.
Thank you.
Got him.
Yeah, ladies. Oh, ladies. Well, on a bright side, if you're the full-time breadwinner and controller in the house, you can lay back and let the guys really do all the work now, in every other way imaginable. And I always like that. I'm always down for that part. I just lay on my back and you do it. Now kiss my Converse. And Moose agrees. All right. Obsidian, what did you need a reading on? I'm sorry. Ladies, listen, that's where the lady balls come in, Luna. Do you just want me to just pull some? What do you want to do? What do you need a reading on? Give me a topic, numbers. What do you want to do? Reset us. Reset the chat, Obsidian. Moose, if you don't knock off the snoring. Ah. Okay, general. Alright. Even I don't know where to go from there. Alright, let's. Oh, wow. I should not let people play with my stuff. Okay, so in my number bag are letters and dice. That's what happens when you let people sit at your desk. Alright. Alright. Let's just see what comes out then. For Obsidian. Ha! Alright. I-L and I. I don't even know where that's supposed to go, but alright. Those weren't supposed to be in there anyway. If this doesn't sync up or resonate, stop me, Obsidian. And we'll go with a different set. Right now I see loyalty. Right here though, let's trust, imagination. We got a fixed energy going here. We might be backing away from others for good luck. That's a harsh way to say it. Let me rethink that. Okay. So we might be feeling stuck in the way we think about somebody else. Somebody who doesn't value us. This is somebody who doesn't recognize the divinity of themselves and realizes the other people around may not see it either. 8 and 4. Let's see here. So here's a cycle. We got to bring something to completion. I'm dry here. Let's see what else we got. I ain't even got a front. I'm dry right now. Hold on. Let's see, because this feels like... Hold on. So what I just heard was back up, boy. Oh, humans are disappointing, aren't they? They are disappointments. So we might be getting ready to have a little lesson. But this is all choice. So options are good. There's somebody you're waiting. You got to make a decision on justifying something, bringing something to a healthy, balanced place. This is choosing to deal with somebody who might be being unfair, not accountable for your feelings. Just trying to figure out what's the word. It's like somebody not obligated, not wanting to be obligated, not taking care of obligations because they're goofing off. We're leaving ourselves open for a little bit of I don't want to use the word seduction because it doesn't feel like that. It feels like dealing with somebody who's creatively full of shit. I'm sorry how they came out. I was tap dancing again. I'm sorry. Okay, so there's an action you're waiting on. You're waiting on somebody to do something here. But it's oh Lord. I can't say it's for you to do. It's just somebody who does things in a half-assed manner. And so it's like you know that already. And okay, there's 8 and 2, so we get 10 here. And 10 is jammed into the ground. 10 is like 10 right here is like between a rock and a hard place. So it's like, okay, I don't want to wait for you, but I gotta wait for you. When the fuck are you gonna do it? I'm like stuck waiting on somebody to get off their ass and do something, and it's costing time and energy. My left hand was itching, so it's kind of like, okay, there's a loss. There's a loss of something valuable, like time. So you're waiting on somebody who has control over a situation. Blah. Sorry to make extra noises. It feels like, do you know what I just pictured? I just pictured walking up behind someone. It feels like a kitchen type setting. Someone's sitting at a table. It feels like walking up to someone and kicking the back of their chair. Like, come on, let's go. Hurry up. Like, I'm tired of waiting. You always make me wait. It's like I'll do it my fucking self, but somebody who isn't really bothered that you're waiting. It's like, is that Lunar's data? Y'all be just coming in with y'all strong energy. Let's see. For Obsidian. Ooh. So I'm tired of listening to somebody saying the same stupid shit. So it's like having to deal with somebody who's telling you about yourself. This feels like the energy of someone who is like having to deal with somebody who thinks they know what's right for you, but all of their data comes from books and newspapers, and I know what's right for you. It's somebody who's do what I say, not as I do. Don't do what I do, do what I say. Very egotistical. This is weird. It's all choice, though. Obsidian, I hope this isn't you. Is this someone you're dealing with at all? Is this connecting at all, Obsidian? If this is Lunar Lotus. Let's see. Obsidian. It's like you're stuck in your head at this time, overthinking. That's a choice. Looking for answers, that's a choice. Looking for someone else to make things right, instead of accepting maybe just some people are full of shit. It's a choice. Disappointment. Might be dealing with somebody who isn't being very honest. Someone who could be doing better but isn't. For you, I see some quick decision making. I see some selfishness here. Where's my pen? A need to complete something, but you're not. And that's not good. Something creative we could be doing. Might be dealing with some spiteful people in our energy. But there's something you need to get finished. I still keep getting this, like needing to get something done. Goals that need to be worked on. Right now this is about taking power back for yourself. Not being influenced by whatever this all is. This gooey repetition. It's gooey repetition. It's gooey repetition. It's, to be fair and just simplified, it feels like boredom. It's like boredom, but you want someone else to come in and supply. But there's something you're supposed to be working on instead of that. So we might be lying to ourselves a teensy weensy bit. Just a teeny little bit. Just a little. Fixed energy though. Gotta get out of this part right here. Because you have forgotten some self, some creativity, some creative things you're supposed to be doing. Anyone? Bueller? Lying to yourself, just to be fair. Hey, maybe those do work. We're lying to ourselves about something we're supposed to be doing. Might be lounging instead of working. What's coming for Obsidian? Oh, come on, really? Obsidian? I ain't fucking with you. Look here. So we're doing bad habit things. We're supposed to be doing other stuff. We're supposed to be working with our energy, not, laying on top of it on a pillow, staring at the internet. Supposed to be, working on the stuff that you like. Not chilling out in bathroom stalls smoking cigarettes. Don't do that, because I do it. You looking for work? Well, the public defender's right there. Come on to the bathroom anytime you want. So there's strife here. There's your 5 repeating. So there's competition. We were talking about ladyballs and all that jazz, right? Look at that. Competition. The world, its balls. Your hands. Hint, hint. Hint, hint, hintily hint. Hintily hint, hint, hint. You listen. Oh gosh, just the games. I do. Oh god. I see you going into something you're gonna have to rest your lady balls on people's chins up in this motherfucker. Even though you're really comfortable with lounging, I see that. There will be happiness. There's happiness there. That's a choice. In work, because that's here. Oof. So we have things not coming when we want them to. Some struggle there with work. coming from a place where might have had a really good job trying to figure out what's next. However, it's worth noting the rock star is at the head of the band. So you're not a backup singer. Peace. Two of Swords. So, there's something we're avoiding. Things not moving here. Also. What are we avoiding? I think you should try for something. I'm pulling cards, but what I'm hearing is trying for something that you think is out of your league. But, it feels like, what's the word? It feels like being a little bit afraid to take a leap towards a job that you think is out of your reach. Something that you think is out of your reach. Not having... Yeah, with our cups. So... Watch what you're attracted to with love and work. I see that being a thing here. It even feels like go towards something that you love. You know you're going to love doing it. That's out of your reach, even if that's working for yourself. Because whatever you're going towards, there will be competition with men for your space. There'll be people who think you can't do whatever this is, or it's not going to work. Excuse me. There's just going to be, and I'm choking too while my throat's closing up over here and shit. Yeah, this feels like you're going to have to be speaking up for yourself. Letting motherfuckers know you're not falling for the banana in the fucking tailpipe. And, okay, well, there you go, mama. Don't doubt your shit. Let me show you this card up close. I'm sure you've seen it before, but you might need to look again. Let me get closer to that. Old girl is almost laughing. Dude is struggling. You see that shit? Let's see how close I can get it. She is smiling during this competition. Dude is he's whole struggling right there. And love came out in reverse. So what should be like, oh, here she comes with her equipment. Oh, we'll pat you on the head, lady. This isn't for you. Don't worry, we'll do it. Let the man do the work. No, fuck that. Big ball energy right there. That's that filet mignon energy. And happiness comes in that. It's feeding the family. Do what you gotta do. Go for it. Go for the... And if I'm saying that and you were holding back on trying for something, maybe this time is about getting that air pump out and blowing those balls up, because you're going to have to rest them on the desk of motherfuckers who doubt. Might have to rest them on the desk of the doubtful. This does feel like a time to reach for those things that you may think are out of your reach. Let's go with a yes or no on that. I want you to think right now, Obsidian, of the jobs that you were looking at or considering that you felt you didn't, or that you didn't go for. Just think of those jobs. I'm going to ask, should you go and try to apply for that? Yes, it's at the bottom of the deck. New cycle. Should Obsidian be trying to go for that new gig? Shit! Don't test me. That's big balls. And there's a ball right there. That's my big ball card. Don't fuck with me. Yes, I am the one. Look at that. Let me hold those up. There's your 9. So that's goals, it's acceptance. It's a process that's almost done whenever you want that shit, while you on that pause. Realizing the self and your greatness. I know you forgot for 5 minutes how badass you are, but I'm reminding you, it's strengthening the soul. Because maybe that's where lady balls come from, the soul. It's newfound satisfaction. Going for something with great influence too. Right? See the 9 at the top right there. If we take that away, you got the lady ball again. And don't fucking test me. I am the motherfucking one. I think 6 wants to hop in on that shit. 6, what you got?
Don't care. Don't care.
Oh, okay.
Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Okay. So there's gonna be some hurt feelings in your with your lady balls. They're gonna hurt some feelings. And people are gonna act like it doesn't bother them. Don't mash your successes in people's faces. I do hear that. Ooh. Ooh. Masculine energy definitely doesn't come from balls. I think there are better men, Lunar. I think they're all they're like in some camp somewhere, or they're all taken. Obsidian, just do it. All right. Anyone else need a reading? While Obsidian's running out to find her air pump so she can blow up those balls. Oh. Okay, well, listen. Lunar Lotus, look, listen. Just because you like women doesn't mean you also are not here to dominate the men on the planet. You are still a part of the change. Lady balls count. I don't care where those lady balls go at night. All the lady balls count. And we're all here to dominate them all. Damn it. Doesn't mean you gotta fuck them. Doesn't mean you gotta fuck them. And you might have to strap on, put your toys on like I do. I have my own homemade strap-ons. I'm ready to fuck the planet if need be. I'm down. You might be called to action, goddess. Your lesbianism will have nothing to do with it when it's time to rest balls on shoulders, is what I'm saying. Sorry, Lotus. You came here with a job to do. 6? Right. Balls on shoulders and chins might save the planet, is what I'm saying. And my dog is snoring. He should be glad because I never cut his balls off. I'm sorry. Okay, that was Dominatrix talking. And it was so rude. I'm gonna stick a cigarette in my mouth now so I can stop sounding like a see you next Tuesday. Hey, Mallory. I'm not gonna guess if you're male or female. I think you're a guy. Are you a guy? Or am I wrong? Mallory, male or female? Look what they just did to my dice, Lord. You say no. Wait, what? No, what does no mean? Female. Bravo. Good. Okay. No hurt male feelings in the room. Hillary. Ah, Millery. Well, that's an interesting name. Very different. No generic keychains for you. I know that lifestyle. How you doing? All right. Are we doing yes or no for you or anything like that? Or just seeing what's there? Damn it, my cigarette keeps going out. Do you want to give me numbers for a reading? I don't know who else is here who asked for a reading. There's only a few of us. Seeing what is there. Okay. 6, what's there?
All women are queens. If she breathes, she's a god.
Okay. The app is really just playing the same sound. It's really interesting. Alright, let's see what's there. Millery. That's an interesting name to keep saying. I'm gonna put my dog out. The snoring is bothering me. Ugh. Alright. Action-wise, in the land of action, there's some things that should be getting started but aren't. This could be a relationship, new projects, jobs, but work isn't working. In a group situation here, we're getting no result. This could be growth, but it's all to itself, so it's an earth kind of energy feeling here, right? Might be feeling like we're not getting stability in a situation. Might be dealing with a whole ass deviant. Somebody who isn't acting nice, right. Somebody who's kind of put you in a place where you've backed up. I see having to move forward into this energy here. And it's a cycle that is not moving. A cycle that's not cycling. A cycle that needs to begin again. Start up. We need... There's completion here. Let's see what else we got. There's a 6 here. So in the mind, we want cooperation from someone, but there's healing that needs to be done first. This is hope. This feels like hope. Hoping for somebody to not hoping for someone to enlighten you with what's going on, updates, what's coming. But also feeling like the others are being lazy, careless. I don't want to say it's you doing all this, but it could be you. There's a double fixed energy here, so I know it feels like another person who's putting you into this fixed energy where you have to do all the work yourself. It's almost like having to deal with a lazy person makes you not lazy. Having to have this understanding that some people move with intention, even if that intention puts you in a bad place. Let me go further with this. Hold on. feel like there's a word I'm missing here. Let's see. Okay, well, job is here. So something that needs to be done work-wise. Looks like it isn't working, or it's in some type of uncomfortable pattern. What's a better word for that? It's like wanting to go back in time from a blockage. Your data's everywhere. You're overthinking a lot of shit here. It's isolating you from balance. You're stopping yourself from balance. So it feels like a blockage by someone else. Where's my pen? Okay. Hi, Cobra. Feels like a blockage created by someone else, a little bit out of our control. Waiting for a new cycle to begin, work to start up or something. Some cycle, could be work, could be school. Waiting for a cycle to start up again. Just feeling like things are a little bit beyond control. It's not moving. Things are no-go. So we're in our minds, we're in our bodies. We want to be careful about your health. I see sickness here too. But it's could be a time to get comfortable with peacefulness. I don't fucking know. So look, we're in relations with the others. The words that came out is win every job. Win every job. That could also be for somebody else whose energy might be stronger than you in this reading. But I see looking back at the past, wondering what the fuck happened, feeling blocked from moving forward. And in the world, it's time to like get to that turning place where we turn that corner on what's next. So choice to restore balance, go up and go forward, or choice to wait, not make moves, do nothing. Where's my cards? Okay. Guidance, advice. Let's go with guidance. Advice. Okay, you have a test coming up. So if this isn't you, Millery, hopefully it's not. You may have someone in your space who isn't being 100% honest with you. Someone's lying. 6 reverses here. Somebody being creative with how they interact with you. I would hope this isn't you being creative and lying and being a liar in the way you interact with someone. That energy circles the block in the orange, right across, straight across here. I can't even see that anymore. Okay. In your actions, there's time. There isn't really much action, but it's a time for you to be creative. Time for you to start looking at things differently. I don't see a new approach, but the way you perceive. There's a test you're not taking. The test involves communication with others. The test involves kind of not being aware of your capabilities, like it's being afraid to trust yourself. So I hope this isn't the case either. But you may be one of those people waiting for someone to complete you. That's what I just heard. Oh God. In such an energy, you will get what you want. Your guides would like you to. Oh, okay, well, looky here. All right. So I hope that's not the case, and you're not looking for somebody else outside of you to complete you. But if you are, you're gonna get your test. It's here now, or it's coming very soon. That test will involve trusting yourself and not getting yourself into a situation where someone's using you and promising you balance. In relationships, partnerships, this could be a job too. You want to make sure you're not being used, overworked, underpaid. Sometimes we can't help that though. Sometimes that's just how the fuck it is. Your guides know that you are distracted. There's 666. So you need to get your ass in gear and get focused. You're not upside down in your thoughts, so I don't see you going crazy. That's good. But you are distracted from purpose. There's something else you're supposed to be working on right now. So this is probably just one of those notes to get your head off the desk at Angel School. Get back to work. Because the test is upright. This is a test of elimination. This is about your money, prosperity, growth, consciousness, and all that jazz. The 11th here. And this is you and the split of duality. I can't get the words out. The duality of self. When it splits, we recognize the goodness of ourselves and how much we really kind of might be putting too much, giving other people too much weight in our world. All right? So you're not crazy. This is good. This is awesome. There's a 7 here. So we can move from the 6 to the 7 and just changing the way we see things. You do have some exciting changes coming up. So your 6s, where'd those go? When you stop getting distracted and get your focus on, because that's how your brain works, you can manifest easily into your environment for better or for worse. This is bringing in the energy of somebody who thinks sex is close to God. Somebody who uses sex as a drug will use you. I'm hoping that's not you. That way we can swat that energy to the floor when it comes our way. But it looks like you take the pop quiz here. So we may be denying someone an opportunity to breathe our own air very soon. You might have. If this is work, though, this is being aware of your worth. Could be sudden awareness, too. But there's exciting changes coming. And a redesign of the self by choice. newness comes along, you need to embrace it. New conditions. But it goes backwards here to this 5. And here comes this fun person in bed. What? Yeah. Now, if you're not dating, you may totally skip over this individual, but there's energy around you that may not be worth trusting. It's a very based energy. This could be someone coming your way to make an offer of some sort. Someone who has an influence. You did just start seeing somebody? Oh, okay. Well, they a freak, girlfriend. And I say that not in a highly excitable way. This is an immature lover. This is an immature person in your zone. So, yeah. 6s again. You are, you're distracted. You may be distracted and miss something important. There's a new beginning, though, happening here. You just said that. Focus on being one with the universe. That may last longer than relationships. But there isn't, all those O's. A lot of thinking and over-processing about this person. So be very aware if you start overthinking this person in a bad way, or it's uncomfortable, or it's, it's bothersome. The minute you see that glitch, move your fucking ass off the train tracks. Don't just wait to get hit, because this is a lesson. This is a lesson. I don't even need to see anything else come out. It's a pop quiz. This is dated. Whatever this person brings to the table, you are familiar with it already. So when you start to see what's coming, handles your business. Do it with grace and style. Don't flip out, because this looks like great levels of temptation. This is definitely like, this feels like great levels of temptation. The really, like, yeah, I won't go any further because I just can't. Have fun, do what you gotta do, but when you start to see the end of the road, handles your business. Because this will be a person that will be in your head. Ingrained. Like, we talk about that Etch-a-Sketch in my brain. This motherfucker is gonna snap the buttons off your Etch-a-Sketch. Instead of you being able to shake it and twist the knobs, he's just gonna snap those off and throw them across the room. So, good Lord. Ooh wee, girl. I hear Barry White music. Oh. Oh, Lord. Who? What a universe. Okay, you say you trust your intuition. The universe, you've said that, and the universe heard you, and now they're sending the paperwork to your desk to take the test. Good Lord. Does 6 want to get in on that? Fair enough. Hoes are mad. They will be mad. Expect the hoes to be mad. And handle it. This is an opportunity to handle it with style and grace. Oh, man. Vision, trusting the self. But yes, a test. And it goes straight across too. So this is a cycle you've already experienced. And then this fixed energy though. Let's see. 9. Yeah, it's a backward. It's going back to old. It's going back to that 8 infinite loop energy. So yes, this is a test. You have an option to go back into that old energy, and there it is right there, pulling you back. You always have haters. Yeah, yeah. And that can come in dates too. So anything else, 6? You want to clean up that hose mad statement? That was rough.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Oh shit. Well, I'm done with that. I think 6 is just being harsh. Can't help the haters. You gotta let them do their job. But yeah, you get an opportunity to break a cycle. And it's a cycle that splits you in two. Not literally and in the dirty way. Everybody cover your ears. But it's time to break a cycle. And if you see your 6 and your 0 here, I don't know if you can see the numbers. See your 6 there. And it's a type of energy that turns you upside down. Makes you overthink. It's fixed focus energy. Like I always do this. I always end up here. I say I want to go get a burger. I always end up at the fucking park. I say I want to get my hair done. I always end up at the goddamn park. Why is that? So the test is fixing that or enjoying another ride. Yeah. Oof, break that cycle. Break it. I don't know how to tell you to break it, but break it. Oh, I know how you can break it. I just heard it. Don't fuck. It comes back. New ventures of the self. Coming away from that masculine energy. And there's your test. It's right side up. It's trusting the self now. Ooh, look at that. Love yourself. There you go. Blame, worry, and doubt, and things that don't serve our purpose. We forgive ourselves because that was a lesson. And okay, you've read the book enough times. We could turn the page, take the test, and move on to the next. And the test is masculine energy. And how you regard it in a way that's a little closer to God. And it's loving the self. Seeing the greatness of self. Look at that. New starts. That Friday's got to end. Yes. So it's you. It's the protection. In my pink. Boy, my cards look. I'm just going to have to figure out how to do HD video. Okay. So in the pink is that lady protection. And lady protection, the protection of the womb, if you will. Then we've got the purple in the middle. It's like, it's your luxury. It's your divinity. It's protecting that higher self. It's figuring out who do you love in this test. I've been through this before. I've been through this. I've been here before. I know what this looks like. I don't have to go on this journey if I don't want to. And if I do go on the journey, motherfucker, you can't lay up. Get the fuck out. You served your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Lady balls. It's it's lady balls. It's the opportunity to pull them out, put some Louis Vuitton protecting covering over it for the rain. It's embracing the masculinity of the self, because that removes those sticky, gooey emotions. We care about ourselves more than the others. That's good. Unless you have kids. Then you care about yourself and the kids more than the others. We don't tolerate moody shit. We're not, because that shit makes you critical about yourself. You fall into the speech. Pop out the red bottoms and leave. Right. You could pop out the red bottoms and leave, or, if you're cool with them and you're familiar, you make them come deliver it to you 30 minutes or less, Domino's Pizza. If your ass ain't here, I bet you somebody else will be. It's taking back your energy how by any means necessary. It sounds really harsh, but I see it has to be done, because it's got you stuck in this dirty earthbound energy, and you're not here to be stuck in those complicated things. So we're getting grounded, we're getting our clarity. The work, some work of self, like you're almost done. We just got to recognize the influence and power that we give to others. A motherfucker can come over and, go for the ride, but they're not the driver. Not today, not tomorrow, not fucking ever. You can sit your ass in that passenger seat, put your motherfucking seatbelt on, bitch. When I pull up to this gas station, you better have some chips on this petrol. I know that. That's what we doing. Block timeline happens here, but it's an opportunity to know the self. To know your greatness, because you forgot for 5 minutes. I know. It happens. I smoke a lot of weed. I be forgetting my greatness too. You probably don't smoke weed. So let's just say my smoke weed brain made your brain forget. You forgot how much of a badass you are. The universe did not. So the timeline is blocked. You may have suitors arrive, but things going far and serious is going to be difficult, because you forget who really is up on top. You forget who's driving the car. You've been letting some Tesla shit go down, and not anymore. That's not what we're doing anymore. It's just not. Because we on this shit right here. We take the test, and the test is as simple as saying, I love myself. Not enough to not listen to another person's gooey, sticky bullshit that they spew out everywhere else. Other people's vomit, emotional barf. I don't want that shit. Your greatness by yourself. You could do bad by yourself. You can also do incredibly wonderful by yourself. I see that here too. It's coming up in all these readings. Ladies, I'm sorry, dick is gonna have to be like pizza. If these motherfuckers ain't gonna get right, 2021 is gonna have dick being like pizza and sugar mommies galore. I'm not offended by that timeline, but that doesn't mean anybody else is with me. Six, you got anything?
We've been tricked. We've been backstabbed. And we've been quite possibly bamboozled.
No, you was lazy. You was lazy. That was what it was. This feels like a great opportunity for lady power. Oh, There's the yin and the yang. At this time, you are learning in school, in your angel class. You're learning about the light self and the dark self, your yin and your yang at the same time. We're learning what's the similarities. We're becoming more aware of the others. And that, you're being reminded you are different. You're not here for the same experience as the others. You're here to impress upon the others how great an experience could be if they weren't so clouded in the head. You're a little more awake than the others. At this time, you're like waking up and looking around the room. Like, holy shit, you guys are all asleep? I'm not fucking asleep anymore. Now wash your dick in the sink and get the fuck out of my house. Sorry. That's how I talk. So don't talk like that. I'm just a bitch. And Obsidian's laughing because Obsidian probably wouldn't let him wash their dick in the sink. Gotta have baby wipes on deck too. Here you go. There's that 9. Yeah, you're ready for another cycle, my dear. You're ready. So it's power. Lady balls. Does anyone else need a reading? I wish I could draw a picture of lady balls, but I can't. I would draw you some lady balls, but I'm still working out the stick figure stuff, so there's that. You're welcome, Mallory. Any fucking time. Maybe I'll try that tonight before I pass out in bed, Obsidian. Drawing lady balls. Y'all will be laughing. Like, nah. Stick to porn. Stop drawing. Alright. You guys don't need a reading. I'm going to go into a quick collective for you guys. What should we be aware of fucking tomorrow? Let's just go with tomorrow, because every day is a winding road. Lunar Lotus, can you get 4 letters? Ooh. You asked for it. Should I move anything around? Did that help at all? Ha ha ha! This is crude. Everybody cover your ears. Could put an A there. It would be wet ass pussy. Anyways. Let me zoom that in for those who missed it. So I don't know if that's clear for you to read, but there it is. Oh, I don't know. Wait, I see one more. Oh shit. Oh god. Ladies. Well. Alrighty then. Fair enough. I don't even know if I need to pull any fucking cards now. Fair enough. Damn. That was for one of y'all. That I'm not taking responsibility for that message. Even though that's yeah. Even though I technically obviously am in on this data. Wow. Let's see if Six wants to hop in or if Six still butthurt.
Ow.
I think Six is a little bit sore.
Hose man.
Damn.
Hose man. Hose man. Hose man. Hose man. Hose man.
It okay. For the record, this is how many options the phone has to give me. This is how many options the app has to give me something random. And y'all have heard the exact same sounds over and over again. It's supposed to give me that many different options. Look at this. And you hear exactly the same stuff. Anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe Scrabble tiles have brought this shit to a wonderful end. I don't think laying down another card will beat this message. I just don't. I don't think we should touch it. I'm not even cleaning off the desk after this shit. Whew. Lady balls in full effect. All right, Angel Gang. Gang, 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 gang. I would say that is some pretty gang shit right there. That is some gang shit. Let's look at it again. You're of no use to us. We fuck you. We pipe you. Yes. Sounds good to me. All right, you guys. I'm going to rest. I'm going to go do some yoga on that shit. This is yoga worthy type of stuff. We should all dance for 5 minutes to your favorite song and then have some ice cream because that's how it works. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This was cool. This was thorough and cool. And definitely up my dominatrix alley. And the alley of others. I love it. I love it too much. That's weird. Alright, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging. And if you are quietly watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. Unless you're afraid. You should be. Kundalini rising. And yes, wash my hands. Yeah. Good night, ladies. Good night, guides and goddesses. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.